Hi guys, welcome back. This is your Houdini mentor, Kursa Tripathi. This is second part of the video Houdini architecture. Today we are going to learn Houdini core concept and basic part of compositing and how generally the nodes work. We will also learn the concept of vex and warp, and if you are feeling you are in the middle of something, then please watch the first part of this video. Thanks. So get back to compositing part in Houdini. I've created a file node. If you are familiar with Nuke, then you must be aware of that the word postal stamp. It's just in the node you can do the image, and this is default butterfly image is available with Houdini. So with that small black corner arrow you can compact the node. Now not like Nuke, Houdini generally run on pixels. So you can see over here, I have zoomed the pixel. Now you can see that there are few pixels over here, and the good thing about Houdini is that you can change the position, color, value of that pixel. So you can understand it's a very deep core kind of job. That we have a more controlling power compared to other compositing softwares. Now, as we know that Houdini and Nuke both are node-based software, so the options and the lot of the nodes name are also same. But the most important and the different thing about Houdini is it has vex and warp capabilities. And it is most impressive part of Houdini. Vex is vector expression and warp is vector operator. So both the things are kind of same. The difference is in vex you have to write the script, and in warp you have to connect the nodes. So now take the warp COF filter node and connect it with our default picture node. So when you go inside the warp, that the vector operator, you will find a different environment of Houdini. Here whatever node and whatever things we are going to do, it will run on pixel. So you can see there is a X resolution and Y resolution. So it shows that how many pixels are there in X axis of the image and Y axis of the image. And the color of this attribute is sky blue. It means it's a floating value. Now you can see that we have thousands of nodes over here. That's a warp node, and you will find this node in warp context only. We can utilize these nodes for this image. So that what I was saying, you can manipulate the pixels according to your requirement. You can create your own shader also. Let's talk about little bit of warp. What the warp is. So warp is the environment which run on every context of Houdini. If you will go to DOP, you will find out same node warp over there. If you will go to LOP, top. So warp is a core level of function, collection of function that can be used inside Houdini any context. So you can, when you are modeling something, in that case you can utilize the warp also in SOP operators. So this is X resolution. So we can connect any node with resolution if you want to modify it. Now this is AR aspect ratio, and that's also a floating value. So it's in teal color. So you know that default aspect ratio of image is 1:1. Now there you can see there is a 4 pixel options are there, that is RGBA. These are not channel, they are actually pixels. So it say how many red pixels are there in your image, how many green pixel, how many blue, and how much alpha pixels are there. So when you modify any particular pixel, I mean if you want to convert the value of red, so you can use that pixel. And these are plain in Houdini. You can think just like channel we see in Nuke. Below that you can see we have hue, we have saturation, we have value, and frame rate, time. So the concept is that we can manipulate the pixel with different part. On the right hand side we have an output portion. So what we have to do is we have to take the input, we manipulate the whole pixel according to our desire, and then we transfer that thing, the output. Now let's dive outside the warp. So we are in COP compositing context, and you will find lot of the nodes that are related to compositing only, and few nodes over here are made up of wax itself. So with wax you can create your own user defined node also. That is the concept of HDA. I would like to bring to you one more important thing. Sometimes we forget the node, or we forget the name of the node. So now if you will right click and put the N word, so you will find all the node where N the character is there in the name. Now let's talk about the nodes in Houdini and how it's work. So you can see there is a ring that is coming outside of the node. That is usually a flag. The concept of flag has came from Houdini 15, I think from Houdini 16. The whole concept of this flag has came because the artist have requested side effect to create the flag, because when they zoom it inside the network editor, they can hardly click the button of the nodes. So the concept of flag is when you zoom out or you can zoom in, you can easily bypass or template. So you can see by clicking it, I am bypassing this node and making this node workable or not. So the first one is for render, that button, and above that there is a flag. You can see the eye. So if you want to render that node or not. The second one is visibility. So again, if you will zoom out a lot, I can use it by clicking on the flag. And other thing that is very important to understand is, you know, when we go to in window, we have an option to see the properties of our file. So over here you can see that every details are there of my particular file. When it was created, what was the size of it, what was the extension of it. So the same concept we will find in Houdini if we want to know the detail of our node. Same like properties. You can find the node information by clicking show node information, or the better way is to middle mouse. By clicking middle mouse you will get all the information. And one other good way is clicking on flag. Like if you will click on I, so it will show all the detail about your node. So where it is generated, the path, just like we see in Window Explorer, the path of my folders, and so it show my path where my node is, and my resolution, how much the size, pixel size is, and plane, what are the plane, means channel our node has. And finally we have this comment option. We can write a comment for our friends, for our other artists, so that they can understand the purpose of Node. And below that you can find show comment in network. So this is the second part of our video. Soon we will back with third part. Please subscribe and don't forget to click bell icon. We will soon upload the third part where we are going to explain more detail warp and wax in Houdini composition. Till then, take care and keep learning.